Alright, now we're going to start the transfer process. Now, it'll take you a couple seconds to get reoriented to the Maya standard of Alt. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is start highlighting these. We're looking for Bone 1 Final. Then we go back to Blender. Get into Object Mode. And we need to separate these bones out. Oops. So hit Tab to get back into component mode. Hit A over the top of any bone. And then go Mesh, Vertices, Separate by Loose Parts. Okay, now hit Tab. You can highlight each and every bone again. Alright, this is how I do this. File, Export, wait for an object, and get yourself a little world. Doesn't matter where you put it. I put like 001 UVs. That way it floats right to the top and I can grab it. Down below, make sure that selection only is on. Make sure objects as object group is on. Make sure keep vertex order is on. Alright, once you export it, you go over to Mudbox. And then you go File, Import UV. Make sure you find the 001. Open it. Make sure you're using Vertex ID. Okay, now if you look under the UV, I have that new shell. Okay, now the fun part. You have to do that per part. Okay, so again, you just go over here, grab a mesh, export, wait for an object. There. Again, check it. Make sure it went okay. If you get something like this, immediately stop and say, hey, that doesn't look right. And this one has layer 0. So this is the one that I brought in. Delete it. Most likely, you probably imported it in, but you didn't import it, the UVs. So make sure you're always using the import UV feature. Do it all the time. If this box doesn't pop up, make sure you hit cancel. So this one works. So the difference here is, if I have this one highlighted and hit page up, I can go back up into my levels to the highest, and that's important. Same with this now screw. Go right back up into levels. Okay, so this would be very boring to watch, but it has to be done. So per object, again, transfer it over to a file, and then back to Mudbox. This is what happens when a software company who could easily build a UV editing engine within it does not. Okay, look for that box. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll meet you back in the next video.